Hey Bears fans, I just filmed a video with the latest Bears injury news on Lucas Patrick and Byron Pringle, plus some trade rumors that are out there. That is what you're about to watch. But right before I published, I saw this come down my feed. The Bears have signed wide receiver Daurice Fountain to the practice squad. Eberflus coached Fountain when he was with the Colts. Another connection is Bears GM Ryan Poles was with the Chiefs front office, and Fountain has kind of bounced off and on their practice squad and 53-man roster the past couple of seasons. A few thoughts here. Special teams value, that was what he was most known for. Decent speed. He's flashed some in the preseason, but has never really had that chance in the regular season. So Ryan Poles still kind of looking to tinker with this roster. We'll see if Daurice Fountain has anything to offer. All right, hit that subscribe button and go ahead and enjoy today's video. What's up, Chicago Bears fans? I'm your host, Harrison Graham, here for another episode of Bears Now, and today we are presented by LinkedIn Talent Solutions. Looking to grow your small business this fall? Well, you want to hire the right people. Post your job for free at linkedin.com/NFL Daily. Their user-friendly website going to help you target the best candidates possible for 100% free. LinkedIn.com/NFL Daily. We'll tell you a little bit more about them later on. All right, the reason we're back for another video today is because there's injury news. Lucas Patrick going to IR. That's how it looks. It hasn't officially happened, but Matt Eberflus said likely later today that transaction will take place in that they will activate Dieter Eiselen from the practice squad to the 53-man, which would make him the backup center to Sam Mustipher. And let's just be honest, this is brutal, right? I mean, we've been waiting all season to see what this offensive line looks like with Lucas Patrick at center. He was kind of one of the bigger offseason signings. He breaks his hand in camp, can't snap the ball for a while. Finally, they put him at center, and on drive number 2, he gets injured, and he's going to be out for at least 4 weeks. It's just a brutal development overall. So now the offensive line looks like this. I assume Michael Schofield stays at left guard, Sam Mustipher back in there at center. We'll see what happens otherwise across the offensive line, but I had to make this little meme here because Sam Mustipher, he's inevitable. Sam Mustipher is inevitable. This is the classic Thanos meme that you always see go around. Now, I do want to give Sam Mustipher some credit. He stepped in there and actually played pretty well against the Patriots, but as we've seen as a full-time starter, he's just not really that great, right? Like, he's not the most powerful player. He's not the most talented player. I've said for a while as a backup he's got value, but he's going to be starting for at least a month now, it appears. So it's unfortunate. Hopefully he plays well. Hopefully Patrick gets back at some point this season, but that is the injury news today, that Lucas Patrick is going to head to IR. What is your one-word reaction to Patrick heading to injured reserve? Let us know down in the comment section what your one-word reaction is after this unfortunate development. For me, I think it's just pretty unlucky, man. I mean, you've had 2 injuries with this guy now. He breaks his hand in camp, misses all of training camp in the preseason, has to play guard, doesn't play that well at guard. Now he plays 2 drives at center, and then he has a toe injury, and he's going to miss at least a month. Pretty unlucky, but that's life in the NFL. Injuries pop up, and you've got to deal with it. And now it's next man up mentality, which is at least a player who's been very, very, gotten a lot of experience in Sam Mustipher. Maybe we see Dieter Eiselen at some point. He's now 1 snap away from getting onto the field if Sam Mustipher were to get hurt. He has spent the past 3 seasons on the Bears practice squad, so kudos to him for finding a way to stick around through multiple regimes, and now he gets a chance on the active roster to be the backup. For those asking about Doug Kramer, the rookie, since he was placed on IR before 53-man roster cutdown day, he's on IR all season. He is not eligible to come back at any point this year. More to get into here in just a moment, but we're doing a subscriber battle with our Cowboys YouTube channel here at Chat Sports because the Bears play the Cowboys this week. We've got 37 new subs this week. They've already picked up 72, so Tom Downey and the Cowboys Report almost doubling us up so far. So, hey, we got to change that narrative. Hit that sub button. When news like this drops, we're going to hit you with the video. And just like today, multiple videos per day sometimes. So subscribe for the latest Bears news and rumors. Go check out our Bears versus Cowboys preview. We dropped that earlier today. The injury update news, obviously, is the reason why we're back for another video, but that preview still holds. My 5 keys to victory to upsetting the Cowboys in Arlington this Sunday afternoon. Go check it out. Subscribe. It's right there on the videos tab. All right, more injury stuff. Byron Pringle, he's going to be returning soon as the Bears have opened his practice window. That means they have 21 days to activate him. Now, could he get activated by Sunday and play this week and have a role? We'll see. Typically when teams open that practice window, they don't usually return for that first game, so maybe we see him next week. We'll have to wait and see. But at the same time, what have we been saying all year? I mean, you need all the help you can get at receiver. I think some of these guys have played okay at times. You know, Mooney, after the slow start, has been pretty solid. Equanimous St. Brown coming off probably his best game, had 4 catches against the Patriots. Dante Pettis has kind of been hit and miss. Velus Jones isn't doing much. So I think you get Byron Pringle back, which would be nice, and hopefully he starts doing what you brought him in here to do. I mean, they paid him $4 million with incentives up to $6 million. They wanted him to be kind of that number 2, number 3 type of receiver, and we just haven't seen it. He got hurt in camp, briefly played, and then got hurt again, kind of like Lucas Patrick now, but hopefully he gets back soon and can be one of those reliable targets for Justin Fields. Just like Pringle's going to be reliable for the Bears, they hope, you want your new hires to be reliable for your company, right? Well, it's always a nervous time when you're hiring new people, and you want to be able to get the best applicants possible. LinkedIn Talent Solutions is going to help you do just that. That's why you got to check out LinkedIn Jobs. They're going to help you find the right people very quickly and for free, as you can post your job posting for free. Simple tools, screening questions make it easy to focus on candidates with just the right skills and experience, so you can quickly prioritize who you'd like to interview and hire. It's why small businesses rate LinkedIn Jobs #1 in delivering quality hires versus leading competitors. LinkedIn Jobs are going to help you find these qualified candidates for free. So go to linkedin.com/NFL Daily. That is linkedin.com/NFL Daily. Producer Nick just got hired a couple months ago. We were able to find him on LinkedIn Jobs. LinkedIn Talent Solutions are going to help you out. And hey, minimize that risk. Trust me. Get going with LinkedIn today at linkedin.com/NFL Daily. All right, let's get into the trade rumors portion of the show. I've seen multiple outlets out there mention David Montgomery as a possible trade candidate. Bleacher Report mentioned him today, so I thought we'd bring it to the show. Here's what they had to say on him being a potential player that the Bears could trade. The circle of life is vicious at the running back position in the NFL. David Montgomery has been the bell cow back for the team since he's been healthy in 2019. Now, as he approaches the end of his rookie contract, that status has been threatened by Khalil Herbert. Through 7 games, Monty has just 2 more carries than his counterpart. The problem is that Herbert has 464 yards on his 75 carries. That's 6.2 yards per attempt, while Montgomery has just 308 4 yards per carry. The Bears should go ahead and turn over the backfield to Herbert full-time and pursue a trade that might send Montgomery to a team that is looking for running back help. Now, what I will agree with Bleacher Report here, and they make some good points, is that Herbert has been a better pure runner in this system. I've mentioned that on multiple shows. Not that Montgomery's been a bad player. He's still been good. It's just Khalil Herbert's been very good. I mean, you look at the comparison here. He's averaging 6.2 yards per carry, like Bleacher Report pointed out. Monty's at 4. Now, you got to factor in Monty gets more of the short yardage carries. He does kind of the dirty work in those situations. But Herbert's also breaking longer runs and setting you up to get into scoring range as well. I like having both. Eberflus talked today that they really like the 1-2 punch, and Montgomery brings a lot to the table. He's a great pass protector. He catches the ball pretty well. He's a leader on this football team. He is well respected, but the bottom line is that running backs, they kind of come and go. And if you're Ryan Poles and if you aren't going to pay him, which I don't know if that's the case or not, but if there's even some doubt that you're not going to pay him, then shouldn't you at least listen to what's out there in terms of trade interest? Now, I'm not giving Montgomery away. Like 6th-round pick, no thanks. I'll keep David Montgomery. What if a team offers a 4th? What if a team offers a 3rd even? A team gets desperate enough. That would tempt me. I don't know what his trade value would be, but he's a damn talented running back, and if there's a team out there that's willing to give you a decent pick for him, especially if Khalil Herbert might be your starter next year anyway, if not this year with the way he's playing, something to consider if you're Ryan Poles. Now, what would you do? Would you trade David Montgomery? Again, it would have to be the right value. I'm not saying I'm forcing him out of here. Type T for trade, type K for keep. Let me know down in the comments section. All right, the latest Robert Quinn update, and I saw a comment on yesterday's video. Why do you guys keep talking about Robert Quinn trade rumors? Well, there's new information all the time. Well, there's a new report today that the Bears have privately decided to keep Quinn. This coming from Jeremy Fowler of ESPN. He says it's noteworthy that Chicago made clear privately as of late last week that it wasn't moving Quinn. Then the Bears went ahead and rocked New England 33-14 to climb to 3-4, so perhaps Chicago stays put on him. Now, what I will say is that the trade deadline is very similar to NFL draft season. It's smokescreen everywhere that, reports get leaked that may not necessarily be true, just to see kind of what the interest becomes if someone is willing to raise their offer for Robert Quinn. I still think he could be moved for the right price. The question is what is that price? Because Robert Quinn this year just has not been the same guy. I mean, he's got 1 sack in 7 games. Thought he had a little bit more burst on Monday against New England, had a quarterback hit, beat Trent Brown once, and forced Brown into a holding penalty at 1.2, so that's a quality outing for Quinn. But, I mean, you're talking about a guy who had 18.5 sacks last year and a ton of pressures. That just has not happened this year. That's just a bona fide fact at this point. Doesn't mean he can't pick it up and play better, but with only 1 game before the trade deadline, nothing could happen against the Cowboys on Sunday, at least I don't think, that would elevate his trade value from, say, a 5th-round pick to a 3rd-round pick. I just don't think that's reality at this point in time. What do you guys think? Should the Bears trade Robert Quinn? Type Y for yes, type N for no. Again, it's kind of like Monty. If the value's decent, I would absolutely consider it. And honestly, if that means he's off your books next year and you save that $18 million, your $107 million in cap space, that turns to $125. That's like 2, 3, 4 players you could sign with that type of money that you would free up with Quinn not being on the books. So Y for yes and for no, a lot to consider there if you're Ryan Poles. And be sure to make sure you are subscribed because the trade deadline is 6 days away. We're going to have you guys cover with the latest developments, the news, the rumors that are out there. If a trade happens, we, of course, will hit you with a video as well, if not go live. So hit the sub button, and we'll see you soon here on Chicago Bears Now.